What's some thoughts off the top of your head about today?
Couldn't think of a better ending for spring ball than to go overtime and let the kids decide it, let the coaches decide it. And Coach Luke was wanting to go for two the time before when they scored, and I wouldn't let him. So I'm glad it ended that way. And probably the best team that played the best that they won, so that's good. You know, anytime you divide up teams and try to make it evenly, particularly with our lack of depth, you get nervous about how clean it will be because you're playing some kids that are not the same in talent, and but they sure gave great effort. And, you know, it was fairly clean for the most part. I think there were some positives, you know, that came out of it. So I'm thrilled with our first spring. I thought the attitude and effort was good all year. Now the real work starts with them getting in the weight room. We've got to get more physical.
Can you kind of compare how Barry and Bo did?
Just off the top of my head, I thought Bo had the best day. I thought he functioned very, very well, kept us on schedule for the most part. Barry had some explosive plays too, and you know, that's they're kind of a good combination, but they're two different guys. But they certainly just off the top of my head, without watching film, without looking at a stat sheet or anything, it seemed like he had a pretty good day.
Do you foresee saying one of them is the leader going into the fall over the other?
Nah, I won't say that. I think it's too early to tell that based on just the way they're having to learn the new offense, and I think it would be unfair to at this point to say that until we get a couple weeks in the fall camp.
Hugh, will one of them win the job in the fall, or will you play two?
Oh boy, that's a good question, and I never want to mislead you. I don't know. If I had to say today, I'd say that we'd probably play two.
Defensive line got a lot of sacks today. How much of that was them, and how much of that was kind of offensive line?
That's been a story of all spring when we do any of our drop back stuff. We've gotten pressure, and you know, we've said all along we're very thin in the offensive line. We need some guys to step up there, and I think it's a combination. I think we've got some guys on the defensive line that are playing extremely well. CJ's a handful to block now. He's got some explosion and quick twitch off the edge, and we've struggled with that all spring, so I think it's a combination.
Some of your receivers had some good placements.
Yeah.
So what do you think about them? You still think that'll be one of your strengths?
I do. I think in this offense it better be. You know, you got to have guys that make plays, and quarterbacks have got to trust that they can throw it to a spot. And in worst case, our receivers are going to fight and it's incomplete. And you know, that comes with time and chemistry working together. But we certainly need that to be a strength, and I do think it can be.
What about Moncrief specifically today and just the whole spring?
Yeah, I mean, he had a great day today. It looked like, you know, standing down where I was standing, I couldn't really see if the catches were extremely difficult, but I know he was making them. I know he competed for them, and I know that he's such a physical kid that he can do that for us in this league. So I thought he had a good day, and he's had a good spring. Jamez had a great spring too.
Taking the whole spring in its kind of totality, did you get everything installed you wanted to get installed? I mean, how do you think it went overall?
No, I don't think we got everything that we wanted to, but I do think we made the most out of the days we had. You know, we chose to stop installing and to try to get better at certain things, and I think we did. I know we did quarterback understanding of some things. And so I don't know that you ever get everything you want, but we did get the most out of the time we had.
Did you get that awareness in the offense you were looking for at the end of spring?
Well, I was on them out there today. I do think we made improvement. I don't know that we're there yet. Well, we're not there yet, but we have made improvements. You know, I thought Bo was aware of some things today, and Barry was too a couple of times. You know, I didn't like the decision down here on, I believe it was second down on the 2, and you know, he tried to back shoulder one in there to Dante, and you know, I thought that was a little greedy at that point. Maybe third down, you know, I would understand that. But you know, we haven't even gotten into talking with him about that in a game plan situation. But you know, you would hope that he probably would have that awareness already.
Can you compare how you feel going into summer and fall here as opposed to your first season at ASU?
First season after the offense installed. About the same. You know, it's very similar because we inherited there an offensive line built to run two-back power, and we've done the same here. And that is the toughest group to transition to this. And, you know, they seem to get lined up efficiently today. But, you know, Paul Jackson's got to do a great job of getting those guys, some to lose weight, some to gain weight, some to get in better condition. And to be prepared to do this for lengths of time. And we didn't really go fast today at all. You know, that was our slowest mode that we stayed in the whole day.